Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Here's why Americans can't stop living paycheck to paycheck. Quote, as of June, 61% of adults are living paycheck to paycheck, with little to no money left over. Almost 3/4, 72%, of Americans say they aren't financially secure. And more than a quarter said they will likely never be financially secure, according to a survey by Bankrate. Now, banking changes forever. Discover how to double your purchasing power without changing a thing you already do in this 6-minute video. Here's why I am extremely excited and fired up. I got a very special call, and here is what I was told. The CBI has begun the rollout. The CBI's teams have been activated, assigned and started working on Wednesday. So it has begun. We'll see some education. We'll see people getting in place. It has begun. Here's how I see it going. Sunday there will be approvals made. Monday it'll be pushed through Parliament, and next week should be very, very exciting. I would be shocked if there is not a rate change by the end of September. Shocked. 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 Well, this surprised me, but I got it from 3 different sources that they are, with hopeful anticipation, keeping a skeleton crew in call centers, redemption centers, and working on how they are going to handle appointments. I think this is good news. I think it's comforting that the banking side of this is taking it seriously and has a small crew ready just in case they pull the trigger. The Iraq Prime Minister discussed the cooperation between financial institutions in Iraq and the U.S. Treasury Department with the U.S. Assistant of the Secretary of the Treasury Department, Elizabeth Rosenberg. The meeting addressed measures the Iraqi government took to reduce corruption. The Prime Minister indicated the government is advancing the banking sector reforms which are crucial for the economy's growth by adhering to international standards. Rosenberg applauded the Iraqi government's outstanding efforts in implementing financial and banking reforms which would support Iraq's attempts to expand its economy. You have Iraq, Iran, the CBI official, U.S. Treasury all in one room. That doesn't make any sense unless you have interest in changing the exchange rate and adding value to the Iraqi currency because there's security and stability in Iraq, and it's all because Iran finally conceded. We give up. Do we know why Iraqi delegates are coming to D.C. on Tuesday? MarkZ answer. I believe it is for an announcement that will make us all very happy. At least we sure hope so. And if you are not a dinarguru.com alert list yet, now is a great time to do it. It's free as always and only takes a sec. If you invested in the dinar and spend time on the site, you don't want to miss something very important because you're not on the list. USA Treasury was threatening us about sanctions on more banks here if not addressed on misuse of the American dollar that the US Treasury is seeing all over Iraq. I don't know what they're talking about. We can't find the dollar anywhere. Frank, don't let that bother you. The US Treasury is simply trying to get Sadani and the board of directors to move. We're in such a good space I can't contain the excitement because what we've seen in the last 96 hours. There's nothing but powerful information from Al-Sadani. We have the U.S. Treasury assistant showing up. The big companies. Stellar Energy. Total. Barzani being tickled pink because they've signed agreements. We have a change of pace. A delegation from United States, a small group that included Judy Shelton, Stephen Mnuchin, and a couple of senators from the United States, went over to Iraq to have, I'm gonna say, effect the changes that needed to be made. They're already home. My thinking is that they probably accomplished what it was they went over there to do. We've heard that everything's done and signed. Everything was signed off on. Everything was signed off by our Treasury and everything was quote, unquote, good to go.